Welcome to the Werklund School of Education virtual graduation celebration. I'm pleased to have so many people here join us to take this moment to celebrate your accomplishments here today. I've been informed that over 275 of you have joined, and I'm hoping that you're sitting close to your loved ones today as you watch this celebration of your accomplishments over the day. It wouldn't be a virtual graduation celebration if I did not have my first Zoom bomber, Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Drew Marshall. Drew, welcome to the Werklund School of Education celebration. We have over 300 people watching us as we speak.
Fantastic. Listen, I'm only here for a couple of seconds, but I'm so pleased to be able to congratulate all of you. We're so proud of your accomplishments, and I hope you take the time to celebrate, of course, in a COVID-friendly way, and wish you all the best for your future and hope you stay connected. Really, congratulations. Bye for now.
Thank you, Dr. Marshall. It's lovely to see you. I'm just going to make sure that everyone can hear me. Yes, wonderful. Welcome again to the virtual graduation celebration. My name is Diane Gerlich. I am the Dean of Education at the Werklund School of Education, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you today. To say that 2020 it will be written in the history books would be an understatement. We are facing a global pandemic, the likes that we have not seen since the Spanish flu of 1918. We have watched in sadness, grief, and anger at the loss of Black lives and the Black Lives Matter protests over the last month. And we too have had to reflect on the systemic discrimination and racism that happens locally. And all of this amidst the economic and emotional hardships that so many families and children are facing, both locally and internationally. And in many respects, there is loss and isolation, and that is palpable. And yet we are at the crossroads between what I would call an uncertain future and another filled with hope, optimism, and equity. At the Werklund School of Education, we have focused on ensuring an ethical responsibility that might compel you to create the conditions for your children and communities to thrive and flourish. You are up to this challenge, whether you are starting your career as a teacher, as a long-standing educator, leader, or professional, or providing targeted supports in counseling or school and applied child psychology. It is clear to me that the future of this world depends on the graduates here today and all of us. You are tasked now to engage these challenges with creativity and innovation, empathy and compassion, setting the strong foundations necessary for the next generation. Be attentive to creating an inclusive, welcoming, ethical space where all individuals feel valued and included with dignity and worth. I am so proud of what you have accomplished this far, and I know your families and friends are too. Inspire others to see their full potential and their worth, and understand that collectively we can make the world a better place. I look forward to seeing you again in person, whether it is crossing the stage at convocation, or whether it is an email or a text to tell me how you're doing. Please know that the Werklund School of Education is a family, and you are now part of this family. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Amy Burns, the Associate Dean of Undergraduate Programs and Educations, to say a few words. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you. Thank you, Diane. My name is Amy Burns, and I'm the Associate Dean of Undergraduate Education here with Werklund. And I would like to begin by saying to our graduates, to your families, to your friends, to our honored guests, you did it. Congratulations! So welcome to perhaps what is the best profession in the world. Right now, there are people of all ages sitting around tables and sitting in living rooms, and they can't wait to meet you. They just don't know it yet. So one of these days, very soon, some young child is going to say, "Mom, guess what my teacher said today?" And they're going to look at you in this way that makes you know that you have made a difference. That's what teaching is. Teaching is about being an advocate. It's about being someone who listens. It's about being someone who's present. And you get the chance to do all of that. And I am here to tell you that you're not always going to know about the difference you've made right away. So I guess it would be about a year ago, I ran into the bank to go to the ATM. And I hear in the background, Miss Anderson. Okay, so that's dating me because that was quite some time ago, let me tell you. And I turned around, and if it wasn't one of the students from the very first class I ever taught. And when I knew this young man, he was 8 years old. And there he stood in front of me, making me feel really old. And he was getting married. And I had the opportunity to go to his wedding. And if you don't think the class picture from that grade 3 class in a tiny, tiny rural school was one of the slides that came up because they had to do the embarrassing slideshow. And he said to me, you know, it took years to realize it, but all those teachers that he had, and they knew each other well because it was such a small community, they made such a difference. They made him who he was. Those were his words. And there are kids now, kids who haven't been born yet, and there are adults in adult learning contexts, and they are all waiting for you to make that difference, even if you don't get to know it right away. And as part of this profession, you're also going to get to meet the most incredible body of colleagues that you will ever have. These people are just waiting for you to join them so that they can share with you, so that you can share with them. And they want to make sure that you feel comfortable, but you're going to have to make sure that you seek them out too. And I know you will, because you have learned to be collaborative and creative. And for some of you, I'm sure you've heard me say this, either in my previous role or in my current one. I've always said that while we are preparing you to take on the classrooms today, we're actually also urging you to keep that eye on the horizon, because you will be the ones that change things. You will be the ones that go into classrooms and actually change how education looks. And I can't wait to see what that's going to look like. So as you go out into what I considered for many years my home and still do, remember that those people are just waiting for you and they desperately want to meet you. So all the best in your future teaching careers, and make sure you stay in touch. You're now alumni and we will be coming calling. Thanks everyone. I'd like to now introduce Dr. Janet Groen, the Associate Dean of Graduate Programs.
Well, thanks very much, Amy. I just so appreciated your remarks, and of course, Dean Garlick as well. But turning to you, Werklund graduates, I echo my cheer. Congratulations, you did it. What a milestone. And I want you to know that you stand amongst 288 graduates from our graduate certificate, graduate diploma, master's and doctoral programs in educational research and educational psychology. And you come from such a broad, diverse range of areas of study, from adult learning, counseling psychology, curriculum and learning, language and literacy, leadership, the learning sciences, school and applied child psychology. And I appreciate that you chose us to complete your graduate work. And you came from communities here in this province, but also from across this country, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, and the Yukon. And while you were here face-to-face or online, you have gifted us with your energy, your drive, your enthusiasm, and your deep desire to learn among your graduate studies. You keep us young and engaged and enthusiastic. And so I want you to know that coming together to celebrate with you reminds us why we as your instructors, advisors, directors, and staff do what we do. After helping you along the way, we get to see you cross this finish line today. There's no greater satisfaction for us. We couldn't be more proud, especially given the context that our dean has just so aptly described in her remarks. Such an amazing time, and the fact that you did this work now is amazing. And so when I was preparing for today's event, I couldn't help but think of the Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You Will Go. And it begins with the following. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. And so when I even began to imagine all the great places unfolding for you, our new graduates, I know that you are already making such a difference in so many different ways and in so many locations. Already, of course, in your homes, with family and friends, but also as counselors, school psychologists, and as leaders and educators in schools, healthcare settings, community places, and all manner of contexts. We are incredibly proud that we at Werklund have played a part in getting you to these great places. So let's turn again to the Dr. Seuss book, to the very final verse, with just a few name modifications. I can't name all of you, but we all wish you the very best. So, be your name Lena, Andrew, Shu, Catherine, Chantal, Fosia, Marcia, Joe, Kara, Joan, just to name a few. You're off to the great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. And so now we turn our attention to a prepared video where members of the Werklund community, faculty and staff, want to reach out to you, all of our graduates and all of our programs, with words and images to say bravo to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Congratulations, grads.
I hope you be my teacher.
Hi everyone, Dr. Eugene Couch from the Werklund School. To my undergraduate students, change the world. I know you will. I could see it in you this year. Going to make learning the best it can be for all kids. Here's a quote from Maya Angelou for you. I encourage you to live life. Be courageous, adventurous. Give us a tomorrow more than we deserve. And to my grad students, I know you're going to make the world a better place. Sorry this video is not a handshake at convocation, but we're thinking about you. We really care about you. Stay in touch for the rest of your lives. Congratulations.
Hello, graduating class of 2020. Thank you for the opportunity to share a few comments and words of wisdom with you. These words come from famous thinkers and authors in our past, yet they are relevant today. Starting with Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Look not mournfully into the past, it comes not back again. Wisely improve the present, it is thine and yours. Go forth into the future without fear and with a humanly heart. And as recent events in the news have shown us, these words from Margaret Mead hold true today. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. It is the only thing that ever has. So, graduating class of 2020, be the change that you wish to see, as Mahatma Gandhi so eloquently put it. And remember that education is the most powerful weapon you can use to do this work, as Nelson Mandela reminds us. Congratulations, class of 2020, and good luck to you all. And don't forget to Carpe Diem.
Congratulations, graduating class of 2020.
The adventure is just beginning.
Woo!
Hello, graduates, Werklund School of Education, class of 2020. I'm Cynthia Prasso, your Director of Student Experiences, and I wanted to wish you congratulations and all the best in your accomplishments and your future as teachers in the teaching profession. Way to go. You're going to make a difference out there. And once again, congratulations in your future.
Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Many Feathers. My Blackfoot name is Inoxogaki, Buffalo Trail Woman. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate those students that have been part of the Bumikgapi and Nitsadappisini program throughout the last few years. You have reached a milestone in your life, and I congratulate those of you that are graduating this year, 2020. Super proud of you. I encourage you to continue to utilize the teachings that were taught to us by our Awaskadegs, our elders, about Sabat Saman, beginning everything with Sabat Saman, and remembering that our ways are kind and generous. You have all of the tools that you need to live a really full life, and I just want to congratulate you for the hard work, and all of it is paying off now. And so I just congratulate you today, hand to heart. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the Werklund School of Education graduates, and a special shout out to those students who are graduating from counseling psychology and school and applied child psychology programs. You've worked hard over these last few years and you've made great growth. You're going to be great professionals, and I look forward to seeing your success in the future.
Congratulations, graduate programs and education studies.
I will now lead you in a graduate pledge. Please follow along, reading aloud. As a graduate of the University of Calgary, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my communities and for the advancement of learning and the public good.
I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all peoples.
I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in my chosen fields.
I will strive to better my communities through good citizenship and active participation.
I will be a loyal ambassador for my university and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation.
I will honor all who have shared their knowledge with me and will, in my turn, share my knowledge and experience with those who enter my field or come under my direction.
In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and repute, ever seeking to earn the peace of good conscience. This is my pledge.
Good evening and congratulations, graduates. I graduated last year at a time that seemed so far away that social distancing hadn't even been thought of. When I started out as a teacher, shortly after graduation, classrooms were taken for granted. Students were sitting with their friends eating lunch, and hockey night in Canada was still a thing. Our world has changed, but one thing I know for certain is that our need for connection as friends, as colleagues, and as humans has not. And I think hockey night in Canada might come back soon. After spending 2 years at the University of Calgary preparing for my journey in education, under the gentle nurturing of professors and lecturers, I was ready to embrace the new challenges that awaited me, but I felt a strong need to remain connected to this place and its people. I knew then, as I know now, that this place will always be my home. And I found that I could still remain connected to this institution as a member of the alumni. After today, as you fly off to your next adventure, you should know that you are now part of this group too. And I'm excited to welcome you as a fellow member of the University of Calgary alumni. No doubt many of you have had an unexpected ending to your graduating year, and the next year still looks a bit uncertain. So it is even more important for us to stay connected. And you can do that in many ways. Perhaps you can attend and participate in an alumni event and be an active member of the Werklund network. You can stay informed through many professional development opportunities hosted by the university. And you can also connect with the university on social media and share your skills, experience, and insights that can help shape the direction of programs and initiatives on campus. There are also some alumni benefits and privileges that are exclusive to U of C alumni, so look those up. By staying connected, we stay learning, and at the same time, we can also grow our professional network by sharing knowledge, sharing resources, and deepening our personal connections. As teachers, we know the importance of staying connected to our students. But remember, we are also committed to being lifelong learners, and being connected to our university will help us keep us up to date with the developments and research in our field. In a few years, you will be called upon to support teacher practicums for new teachers. This will be one of the best ways for you to give back to our teaching profession. So volunteer your time and your expertise. We will need you. If you're moving away or your address changes, don't forget to update your contact information with the Alumni Network so you can continue to receive updates wherever you are, and even perhaps connect with U of C alumni in your local areas. I look forward to seeing you at an alumni event in future, but today is your graduation day. So congratulations again on your hard work, resilience, and perseverance that has brought you to today. I'm proud to stand with you, my fellow teachers and graduates, as we continue to shape our common future and the future of education. Welcome to our amazing profession.
Hi, I'm Nahid Nenshi. I'm the mayor of Calgary, and I'm a proud alumnus of the University of Calgary, where I served as president of the Students' Union, caused a lot of trouble, and also managed to get my BCom. I've always wanted to speak at Convocation, and I've done it once or twice before, but I've never spoken at Convocation quite like this. Certainly, our lives have been upended by something none of us in the world would ever have expected to happen. And that is tough. It's been a difficult transition. It's been difficult for students, and it's been difficult for faculty and staff who, over the course of a weekend, had to figure out how to become online educators and online learners. And certainly this convocation is not what I imagined for you, nor it is what you imagined for yourselves. There's no beautiful Jack Simpson gym, there's no gowns, there's no wonderful image, which is my favorite part of convocation, of the graduates walking up the stairs surrounded by their loved ones. But some things haven't changed. First of all, the gratitude that I know all of you feel towards your loved ones who helped you get to this place. Your family, your friends, those who stuck by you when times seemed tough, those who might be a bit surprised or relieved that you actually got finished. But ultimately, I know you join with me in saying thank you to all of those folks. The other thing that hasn't changed is the incredible potential that every single one of you show. So sure, you're going to have a story for the ages. You've gone through something as a graduating class that no one alive today has ever seen before. But it's a story of resilience. It's a story of community. It's a story of how ultimately we all come together to look after one another. Now, the world you're graduating into is very uncertain. And I remember when I graduated with my BCom, we were graduating into the depths of a difficult economic recession. We were thinking hard about new ways of thinking about society and diversity and inclusion and each of our roles in society. Now, here we are, many years later, having many of the same conversations. But I want to tell you two things. Number one is, there's nowhere I'd rather be than here. There's nowhere I'd rather be than here in terms of dealing with the global pandemic, with a great healthcare system, with a government that knows what it's doing, but most important, with a community that is focused and concerned on the health of one another. And there's nowhere else I'd rather be than here, as we're starting to have really difficult conversations about whether we truly live in a just society, whether we truly live in a society where every single person lucky enough to share this land has equal opportunity, can live a life of dignity, can live a life of full potential. How do we go from not being racist to being actively anti-racist in our community? How do we acknowledge that Black lives matter, that Indigenous lives matter, but that they have to matter every day in terms of the work that we do together to build a better community for everyone? I'm tremendously proud of being Canadian. I am such a damn proud Canadian, it hurts sometimes. I am so grateful that my parents chose this country to come to. I grew up in Northeast Calgary in a family that didn't have much money. But what I never lacked for was extraordinary opportunity, a great public education, hanging out at the public library, exploring my city on public transit, learning to swim very badly in a public pool. But mostly growing up in a community that had a stake in my future. And so every single one of us has a stake in every other one of us. And for you that are graduating today into times of uncertainty, I hope that you will consider making your life, your future studies, your career here in Calgary. We're thrilled you're here. We want you to stay here. We want you to be successful here. And we think here is where we all have that opportunity to build that even better community and that even better society, to fulfill that simple promise that it doesn't matter what you look like or where you come from or how you worship or whom you love. What matters is that you're here, that you belong here, that you're safe here, and that you will have tremendous opportunity here. So let's keep building that life of dignity and that life of potential for every single one of us. And together, nothing can stop us. So to the class of 2020, congratulations. I cannot wait to see what you do next.
Congratulations to all of you, the 2020 graduates. We've had a world of difficult challenges over the past few months, and especially the past few weeks. Your decision to pursue a degree in education is a turning point in your life as you move forward and have the power to bring a positive influence to your students and your community. Education is the future foundation for living a quality life. It helps you to understand economics as well as social issues like inequality and racial and gender discrimination. Your role as a leader and an educator is to make a difference to today's youth and future generations. I applaud your hard work and dedication and resilience over the past 4 years. I sincerely wish you all the best in your future.
Hi, my name's Kaisa. I just wanted to congratulate everybody at the Werklund School of Education faculty on your recent graduation. Happy class of 2020. I'm a proud Calgarian and really just wanted to send you all a message and say thank you for choosing this career. It's a journey that's going to help a lot of people, and all of you are so necessary, especially to the world right now, being psychologists and educators. So I just want to say congratulations, and I hope that you have an amazing life and career. And yeah, I'm just proud of my fellow Calgarians.